Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 10 of the Sonic Colors commentary. We're 2 parts away from the finale. Are you guys excited?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I hate this game.
I just don't want it to end,
Actually,
Ethan.
wait, then wouldn't I be excited if I hit the
Ooh, this is my favorite area.
This is the edgy
well,
area.
next to Planet West.
Asteroid Coaster.
How?
Morgan's still trying to solve his Mega Mix. He found out that he, messed something up first, when he fixed it before, so that's why he couldn't solve it.
To anyone watching who understands Rubik's Cubes even vaguely, mine's a Diane, or however you pronounce it. So, and for whatever reason, when it came, all the little faces, all the centers.
I'm sorry, but...
Good job.
Thanks. Okay, continue.
That was fantastic. All the centers weren't, quite screwed in, so everything was, a little bit loose. So, when I first got it, which was a while ago, I took it apart and I screwed it all back in. And since then, I have not been able to solve it. And I'm realizing just now that when I reassembled it, I screwed up most of the corners. So
nice.
Now I have to take the whole thing apart, or at least just the corners, and then fix the corners. So that's going to be real fun.
That's going to be rad.
Yeah, it's hard enough to get a corner in on a Rubik's Cube.
Oh.
But this is
Oh.
I don't know,
yeah.
At least
Morgan.
3 or 4 times as many pieces.
Morgan,
What?
this is the purple wisp I was talking about.
Oh dang, what happened to Sonic?
Frenzy.
Frenzy.
That's what happened.
You get bigger as you eat more.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's kind of bad in 3D, though. It controls really
Oh,
bad.
that's a cool, oh wow, that's cool.
And then there's for the
It's better in 2D.
Oh, it's
What?
for the
sweaty. I don't know if I can. Okay, don't remind me of what it does after the episode's over because I don't want to talk about it because
Okay.
I know that there are at least going to be 10 people who watch this, and I don't want to talk about it yet because it's a major plot point.
Okay.
in the DS version, it's not what's it called? It's not Frenzy. It's Void.
Yeah, there's Void and Burst in the DS version. Burst is an extra one.
Yeah.
Is Burst also a bad thing?
No,
Burst
it's good. I like
Burst
it.
is like a giant moving explosion, a
Space
I mean,
jump.
is it a
Space
purpley
jump.
bad sort of guy?
No, it's
No, Burst is a regular Wisp.
Burst.
Is
Burst
Void
is
a purpley bad sort of guy?
yeah, Void is a black hole.
Ooh.
That's why it's called Void.
Void is
I
probably.
guess
the
I could do
edgiest.
Void and Frenzy for Dark Artifacts. Oh yeah, but so in my story, before you guys go off thinking it's too edgy, basically, it's all Nintendo stuff. So there are these items called artifacts,
Except
and
for Sonic,
basically
which isn't Nintendo.
they're completely they're completely unique items. Like Andy, the guy that we were just talking about, he's got Sonic's high speed shoes from Sonic Adventure 2, the only kind that does what they do. So he's basically got Sonic shoes, and that's a super special thing. So artifacts are one of a kind, important items from video games, and the dark artifacts are 13 very specific, evil, horrible items like the Demon Crown from Cave Story or the Triforce of Power that have a lot of power, and all 13 of them have never been discovered. They have something to do with the main bad guy, but I don't want to talk about it.
Cool. This
I mean,
is
no
where
one cares
Frenzy
about
is good in 2D. Okay, it's over. Never mind.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Dude, this whole area is so cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashley built. It's cool. It's a good area.
Yeah.
This is a really pretty game.
If you go back, the cool thing about the Wisp is it's a kind of a given thing with a lot of games, but you go back to previous levels with the new Wisp that you have, and you can get to certain areas you couldn't before.
Hey,
That's pretty good. Don't do that, Ethan.
And they're set free.
Except not really.
Yeah, you released the horrible wisp-eating wisps.
Yeah.
No, they're corrupted wisps, with all their it's called hyper
Go on and
yeah, hyper go
Ethan,
on.
you
power.
let them go, and it's yay, we're free. Sonic's all right, I did good today. He turns around, there's screaming from the planet, frenzy wisps are devouring humans. The end has come.
I wonder if humans are gonna come back in Project 2017. We're probably gonna know that by the time this video goes up.
Well, I'm planning to have. Yeah.
Well,
no.
if it goes up in
November.
October, maybe not.
November, because remember, around Halloween time.
Yeah. Or
Not to date the episode, but I am loving Sonic Mania, guys. Probably one of my favorite games.
Sonic
Yeah.
Mania looks so good though.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I have it. Have you not bought it yet? I pre-ordered it.
And you pre-order it.
In
and
all
you have it.
seriousness, though, I feel like it's gonna have some cool collector's edition. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
It
it,
does, I
has
have
to. That game's just screaming for a good job.
Thanks. It's just
That
screaming
game's just
for a good
screaming
job.
for it's screaming for collector's edition.
Addiction. Yeah,
Edition.
both of those.
Sorry, I can't talk. I'm tired. It's like it's 10:30. I don't even know why I'm tired. School. That's
Real
why.
sunscreen squad hours.
Please stop. I'm
Alright.
respectfully asking you to stop.
I'm.
Guys, I run a meme page on Instagram. You guys need to grovel. Better get groveling. 'Cause, I've got I don't even know how many followers I have. I don't have a meme page. I'm a
You have
fraud.
like
I'm sorry.
70 followers, right?
Yeah, and like 10 of them are spam accounts because I've dropped the ball on recording them.
I have like 75% of my followers on Twitter are spam accounts.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like occasionally I'll just get like I'll just get likes from on one of my tweets and the profile picture is just boobs.
Yeah, it's like really bad right now.
Well, that's
It's
what
like-
they do, and then their bios are like,
Or like
hey,
It
or like,
makes
hey,
sense.
add me on this website so then we can fuck.
Yeah, that.
That's basically it.
I'm a junior in high school. I don't think I'm what you're looking for, but I appreciate your offer.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I will have to decline, miss.
I appreciate the
Oh,
offer,
God.
but I'm afraid I've just reached the age of consent, and I'm not really ready for this.
I'm not really
Please leave me
ready.
alone.
Hey, if we
This
go to
is
Japan,
frenzy right
guys,
here.
if we go to Japan, we'll be at least
Wait, what is the age for Japan?
it's 13.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Well, it's different in a lot of states in Japan. It's older than 13, but that's like the national age of consent in Japan.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, that's what they did in ancient times. I'm not actually that was terrible, so never mind.
No, don't.
Don't worry, guys.
It's
I
fine, it's
don't condone pedophilia.
I do.
Never could even mention it.
The
Okay,
pedophiles
that
watching
out.
our channel are just like yes, just like fist pump.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't actually support pedophilia. Please don't knock on my door.
Yeah, really. YouTube, don't take us down, please.
YouTube don't take.
It was a
Oh,
joke.
God.
Controversial topic.
Triggered.
Whole YouTube thing that's going on right now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be over by the time. Oh god, we're dating
Everyone's
our
talking about how it's going to kill YouTube. I don't think it's going to kill YouTube. I think YouTube's either going to do something about either YouTube's going to do something about it because they see the backlash, or they're not going to do anything about it, and it's going to start to kill them, and then they'll be like, no, wait, guys, we were just kidding.
Yeah. Club
Or
YouTube.
or somebody just makes a better YouTube.
I don't understand how they could be stupid enough to even try that though. Like,
Well, Ethan, what they're talking about, in case you guys don't know what we're talking about, there was some recent changes
in
in
the
which
terms of service.
the changes themselves, YouTube is claiming the changes were not recent and that before they'd said, no bullying or anything like that. But now they're just reinforcing what they were saying before with more specificity. So now you can't I don't even know that word. Now it's like if you swear, your video couldn't maybe be monetized, but they're acting like nothing's changed and they're just giving content creators a way to tell if they're eligible for monetization or not, which is kind of bothering me. But yeah, basically, it's just if you say anything that YouTube doesn't like, then you can't monetize your video. So
Oh well.
yeah.
fantastic. So it could kill YouTube, but the thing is, video hosting's expensive, really expensive. So I don't think anyone's just gonna come along and just save us all.
Yeah. Anyway,
You never know. I mean,
Anyway,
there
back
was
to Sonic
another
Colors.
Metroid 2 remake.
rest in peace that game.
I had it. I downloaded it even after the DMC
Are we gonna
takedown
were we
notice.
considering doing like a commentary of that?
Oh, we are.
Commentary of what?
Another Metroid 2 remake.
Huh. Can you still download that? Like, are there
Dark
mirrors?
already has it.
Yeah, I have it.
Or can you send it to me?
I will. It's a
I
good
tried to say
game.
sweet and thanks, and I said sank. So
It's like a really good game. It really appeals to the Metroid fan.
I've never played a Metroid game in my life.
I just love it so much. It's like the atmosphere, the whole going through the caverns
Don't
and
people usually hate the original Metroid too?
well, people don't hate it. Hate it. It's just not as good as what's it called the others. You know what I'm talking about? Like some people don't like Sonic Unleashed, but it's not like the worst that it can
I
be.
feel like people hate Sonic Unleashed a lot less now.
Yeah,
like-
but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Metroid 2, that game, oh god, that's such an old game. You could sort of glitch out that game so hard. But in this version, the updated version, there's so many things you can do better. Like, there's expansions to the map, there's new lore added into it, new bosses and all that. And even new power-ups.
That's cool.
I'm excited for the original, or for the mini NES that's coming out, because there are like a lot of games that it's coming with that I've been meaning to play for a really long time but never did, like Metroid and
Yeah.
actually trying to beat the original Zelda. I want to try and beat most of the games in there because I feel like it's going to be like an NES controller, so then I won't. I played Link to the Past earlier, actually.
So what's it called?
You like
That console's gonna be $90, right?
60.
60.
60. Oh.
People were saying that was too much.
No,
What?
that's
It's
Wait,
30
like-
freaking games. You
No,
had to
no,
get
no,
shut
no,
your
Wait,
balls.
were people saying it was too much? I don't know. I thought I heard that somebody was. I don't
no,
know.
because
A couple people I follow on Instagram were talking about it, I think.
back in the what's it called 80s when it first released, that console itself was $90.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't come with 30 games. And if you bought all the, first of all, you can't even buy all of those games on like the eShop and stuff like that, I don't think. And
Not all the
even
games.
if you did, it would probably end up being way more than $60, and
Yeah.
you get a console and a controller.
Yeah, $60 is what's it called the price of a new gen game.
Yeah, $60 is cheap,
You're
dude.
getting 30 games on the console with a controller for the price of one game. I mean, given they're really old games, but you know.
And
Yeah, but they're like
They-
classic good games, like
Yeah.
Castlevania and Mega Man
Yeah,
2.
all right, plot.
whatever. See, Morgan? Plot
Yeah.
that you can use. Take notes.
Yeah. Yeah, take notes, Morgan.
Oh, so this is an Eggman thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Is
like
the negative energy from somewhere, or is Eggman
no,
making it?
He's like the negative energy like kind of comes from him taking their normal power.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like squeezing the juice
So-
out
So
of
he's,
orange.
he's turning them into the bad wisps, and then and then the negative energy is a byproduct.
Kind of. Yeah, like it's like you know how they talked about earlier like the hyper go on power that he's using?
No.
Well, anyway, he's using the power of the wisp, which is called hyper go on power, to create a mind control weapon. Which is
Oh.
like what we saw in that one cutscene.
Oh, and
Tells
then
us-
because he's using their power, they're turning into the bad stuff.
Yeah.
The bad guys. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So that's what's happening. Oh, it's the end of the part.
Like,
All right.
Okay, Apple.
All right, next part we got a boss fight, and then the part after that is the finale. So get hype.
if you're ready for the boss fight, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Okay. See ya. Bye.
Bye.